and grabbing a $7 $150 check, as we call it, a lifestyle bonus. Now, here's the caveat. Here's the cherry on top. Most of us pay a rent or a mortgage. Vitel is aligned itself to allow its Vitel business owners to take the challenge and conquer it to eliminate your mortgage or household expense up to $1,500 every month upon qualification each month by sharing this business and helping other people take what we call the Freedom Club lifestyle change and make it happen. So folks, this is revolutionary to the market space. You know, home services and what we do is not something new. You know, what Vitel has created is a business model that every single person can relate to, do, and they use every single day. Now that we got that out in the open, that Vitel is a home services company. In fact, we represent the top name companies in the industry. With just our telecommunications side alone, we represent Verizon, Sprint, or T-Mobile. Now, I don't think I need to convince you that Verizon, Sprint, T-Mobile are solid-based companies. You don't have to believe them, but the fact is they are. They're multi-billion, if not multi-trillion-dollar companies combined. In fact, the telecommunications industry is a trillion-dollar industry. There's not one business on the planet that cannot really exist, really, without some form of communication, let alone telecommunication. Vitel got you covered. But Vitel is not a telecom company. As I said, it's a home services company, but it's even expanded beyond that border because Vitel is really a life culture company. In fact, the very name of our company, Vitel, the word "vi" means life. Just add in the word "tel." We, who are with our Freedom Club bonus program, we like to help people take the challenge and live life. Now, this piece of paper that I told you to pull out just a few moments ago, this is where it comes into play, and this is where you can participate in. You know, and if you don't have a piece of paper out, at least take the mental notes. And I want you to write this first bill down. Now that you know we sell home services with name brand companies, write the first bill down. What do you pay for your cell phone bill? Put that down on a piece of paper. Now, everybody's cell phone bill is a different price. Now, the next one, I want you to put down, what do you pay for your energy or gas bill? Put that down. Now, the next one, put down what do you pay for if you have satellite internet or cable. Put that down as well and total that out. Now, the next one, once again, if you have a car note, put that structure down. And the last one is put down what you pay for your rent or your mortgage every single month. Now, here's where it's very powerful. Because, as I said, we're a home services company. In fact, we're a customer acquisition business. We bring these companies customers, and in turn, they pay us, and we pay you through the channel's residual income. Vitel believes strongly in financial freedom. So if you total that out, I want you to total out that bill, your whole total monthly cost expenses. Now, if you think right now that may sound a little bit, it doesn't sound, I don't want to participate. The reason why I want you to, and the reason why if you participate in going through what I said, writing that down on that white sheet of paper, all your household bills from your cell phone all the way to your rent or mortgage, that is your goal in Vitel. Because if you can master the step one, you're going to master step 1,100. Doesn't matter what you look when you get to an RVP, the top of a company. The people that have reached the top of a company have only done one thing. They've mastered step one, and they mastered it again. They become professional at mastering step one. And what is step one? Exposing and sharing the business, going through the easy step process. Now, of course, everything is work. I cannot sell this business to you like it's not work. That would be a lie. Most people would like to sell you opportunities like you don't. Hey, you don't have to work. You push a button, and you can put your hands in your pocket, and the business will build for you. Let me tell you something. Does a field plow itself? Does a building build itself? Does a burger flip its own self? If it doesn't, it's going to be burnt. Just joking with y'all. The truth of the matter is now that you see that build goal, that's what we attack. See, I used to be in the banking industry for 10 plus years, and in the mortgage world before that. I can tell you, when I sat down in the banking world, dealing with businesses and helping them fund loans and individuals and getting them in debt, that's what I did. Is I took their money and I put it in an interest-bearing account and I put them in debt with what we call a loan, because that's what I was did. That's as a banker, as a business banker in the business world. That's what I did, and that was my job in corporate America. But this is why I love vitel, because our business is about life-building habits. Because every single person on this call, I don't have to convince you that you're using a cell phone, that you're probably watching TV while you're talking to me, that you're going to use internet, like TV or cable, that you're going to probably pay, if you have one, a car note, and if you're not, you're running from them, and you're going to probably pay your rent or mortgage. And once again, if you don't, you won't have one. But see, we're all about eliminating that altogether. See, if I can show you a way, if people make our business so difficult, if I can show you a way to eliminate those expenses, would that be something you want to listen to, or would that even be cool? Most of everybody on the call would say, absolutely, that's great, I want to know more. That's our business. That's exactly what we do. See, as a financial planner, I can tell you, you can sit down and go through that bill goal and knock those bills out. See, when you get a loan has an end date to it. But when you buy a cell phone, when you buy an internet, when you buy when you do a rent or a mortgage, if you move from one place to one place, you're still renting the city, or it's still a mortgage. There's no end date. It change zip codes and area codes, but there's no end date to your household expenses. As I said, in my banking industry days, when I funded loans, there's an end date. Now, some people may never see that end date when I funded those loans because they're so big. But the goal of it is vitel. See, bringing it to the context for you, vitel is a business that's a part of everybody's everyday culture. I tell people this all the time, that vitel is for 100% of the people at 100% of the time. There's not one person on this call that can argue with me that they don't pay at least a cell phone, internet, they don't pay cable, or they at least pay cable, they definitely pay a rent or a mortgage bill or gas, electricity. Not one person can argue with me that they pay at least one of those bills on there. Now, not one person can argue if I said, if somebody can eliminate that and not pay that for you, would you like that at least? Everybody on the call will say, absolutely, sign me up. You see, let me give you some tips on sharing your vitel business and making it easy. Speaking to vitel business owners, and also I'm speaking to people in network marketing that has been in network marketing companies and struggled and trying to get past what I call breaking the ice. This is Sales Tactics 101. Write this down. Like I told you, I've got some. If you write it, get your piece of paper out. There's copious books that you're going to write down from this call that you can take out and use. Now, understand, training and education means nothing. You can get educated all day long, but don't put it to action, and it means nothing. So I want you to take what I say today and then take it into action. That's where the power lives. So let's take a look at it. Now that you see your bill goal, if you wrote it down, you see what my household expenses are. Right at the top, my household expenses. Cell phone bill, gas, electricity. Now we're going to knock that out. We not only can help you establish new services and make residual income, we're going to go to that goal and knock that out. So if you're talking to somebody about vitel, let me tell you how easy this business is from the offline market. And even as we talk about the social product that's rolling out here very soon, as you start to work and build and generate leads, once again, I have to be honest with you guys, I hate that word lead. Because lead doesn't mean to nothing. Lead just is a word. I'm buying leads. But if you don't reach out and connect to people, it's people. Why I struggle with the word leads, and I'm buying this lead generating program and this and this and this, is because a lead is a person, it's a human being. I don't call people leads. I call people people. And that's who I work with. And that's who I work for. Is you on the call. People, not leads. That's the difference of how I methodically think about how I build my business. It's helping people change their life and their output. everyday expenses, guess what? There's not an end date to that. I can guarantee you that you'll be paying those next month. Vitel can make that possible for you to eliminate that. So let's get to the driving point, to the action point. Go through your list. Write all your contacts down and share the Vitel business list. You know, in network marketing, especially, you know, when I came into it, network marketing, I can tell you, if you're coming into Vitel, don't be a 007 agent. See, I'm a big James Bond fan. I love James Bond. I love him driving the BMW. I love all that stuff. They're wearing a nice sharp suit. That's me. I love all that stuff. So let me give you a joking thing about it. What is the job of a 007 agent or a 00 agent? Is to keep themselves in secrecy. If you're keeping your Vitel business in secrecy, you're only hurting yourself. Once again, if you're struggling, how do I talk to people about this business? It's simple. How many people you know in the sphere of influence around who you are that are paying a cell phone bill, are paying an electricity bill, are paying a gas bill, are paying a rent or mortgage bill religiously every month without question? I'm not going to do Vitel, but I'm going to go pay my rent and mortgage bill. I'm not going to argue with them. I got to go pay them. I got to go. See, let's talk now about the outgo, because you really work for an outgo, and let's talk now about your income. Let's talk about, let's make the income. Taking the money that you work hard for and actually turning it into an income, not an outgo. That's what Vitel is about, is helping people take small steps to success and revolutionize this whole marketplace as we know it. Vitel's 2.5 years old, and we haven't even scratched the surface of the marketplace. There's 330 million Americans, if not 400 million registered Americans on United States soil, and we haven't touched even a fraction of them with Vitel Freedom Club message. The more people that come and pay bills, the more the next generation that pays bills, that just means more for Vitel. So if you ask the question, well, there's a lot of saturation, we haven't even scratched the market. And the more people that join the workforce and pay bills, Vitel is going to even make it more possible for them. Vitel has provided a revolutionary marketing system that changes dynamically the whole marketplace and turns the industry upside down on its head. Never has there been a company to come out with such a message of Vitel, of eliminating your household expenses. Now, I want you to get one thing straight. You heard me kind of preach about eliminating your household expenses. That's just one way that Vitel compensates. And in fact, it's just a bonus program for saying, hey, congratulations for helping people take the Freedom Club Challenge and share Vitel and the revolutionary message. That's all that is. That's all I'm talking about. I'm just talking about one way to get paid within Vitel. Now, using that way, the Freedom Club, every single person that you talk to, this is where I see when people struggle in network marketing, is how do I start and initiate the conversation? That's where the fear swells up in every person. I don't care what industry or company you're in. How do I talk to the person? See, we can go and talk to people about a network marketing business. Vitel may be a company on paper, but I believe it's a culture. I'll repeat that again for your ears. Vitel on paper may be a company, but it's really a culture. Why I say that is because every day you're going to pay these bills. You may not agree with me, but you're going to go off this call, you're going to pay yourself a bill. Whenever, if you already paid it. The month is almost out. Or it's well into the middle of the month. Or you're definitely going to pay your rent or mortgage. You're going to pay one of those expenses, or you're definitely going to go buy one of these products back. So now you guys obviously get my point. If you can't talk to somebody and say, hey, let me share with you something. If there was a way, you don't have to talk about Vitel. In fact, don't talk about Vitel. Because that doesn't relate to them. They don't know what Vitel is, but they relate to what the bill is. You can walk up to your contacts. Hey, if there was a way, man, that you can eliminate your cell phone bill and all the way up to your mortgage bill. Would that be cool, Frank? Yeah, that'd be really cool. I want you to see how well you almost can lead people. That'd be cool. Hey, Frank, if there was a way for you to eliminate your cell phone bill, your gas, electricity, your car note if you have one, your rent or your mortgage up to $1,500, what would you think about that? Let me just get your opinion about that. What would you think? Man, that would be awesome. Now, if you heard that comment, and I dare tell you guys to try this out, Did you hear me say anything about vitel? Now you can say, man, this is not the I came on this call, and this is not the presentation I was looking for, because I'm giving you tips to how to grow your business offline and even offline, and even as we start to express with our Buy Social product online. But the Freedom Club message is based around helping people take milestone steps towards success. It's all about the icebreaker. That is the key killer to one of the key killers to people starting and having a successful business. Now, I'm going to give you some information before I close out. Once again, if you're new to the call and you're like, man, this is great information, I'm writing the notes, I'm following what he's saying. When you get back to the person that got you to this call, I want you to take this in mind and into consideration now that you see your goal or what you want to achieve. Your first goal is get yourself ready, get those goals and what you want to eliminate, and they're going to get and walk through that system with you. But I want you to understand that you can't sign up into vitel, put your hands in your pocket, and push a button and expect it to run on autopilot towards success. I will give you a promise that it will not work out, nor will any opportunity work out for you that way. But if you open up your mouth and not become a double O agent, for after all, most of the people on this, if not everybody, 100% of the people, as I said, on this call, and 100% of the people that you know that are not on this call, they use these services. And they pay them religiously every month. Now, I'm not interested. I'm not interested in vitel. Well, then great. You go ahead and pay your own bill. I'm sorry, folks. I'm pretty direct because I believe in the power of our company. And it's so easy and powerful. Take the Vitel Freedom Club message, folks, to the street. Share the message. The person that gets the most exposure will surely get the most closure. The only reason why a person is at the top of a company is because they've heard, nah, I'm not interested, more than the next person. In fact, they're probably what they call sell themselves forward. They share the message, and Vitel comes out with a revolutionary, easiest message. And in fact, have the confidence knowing that when you share the Vitel Freedom Club and business model with somebody, if they're not interested, guess what? That's okay, because drinks are on them, as they say. Vitel is here to make it possible. My call to action to everybody on this call is go through your list, look at your bill goal, go through your list, your contact list, and do not discriminate on that list. Well, Mr. Coleman, I've been in other companies and I talk to people, and they're just burnt out of network marketing companies. Well, that's great, but they're not burnt out of paying their bills. So let's talk about what is relevant to them. It has nothing to do with what I just said in this whole speech about what is relevant to them. Make the Vitel message what is relevant to them, which it is. Because everybody relates to paying a monthly expense, but they don't have an option to eliminate them. Because like a loan, as I said, there's an end date. But with a bill, there is no end date. Folks, get yourself registered for the Vitel Impact Conference 2013. Go to www.vitelimpact2013. This event in August 9th and 10th is revolutionary. I want to shake the hand of every person that is on this call that takes the call of action, that wants something different, and wants to change their life and those around them and revolutionize their position. This is something part-time, spare time in the cracks of your life, folks. I can't wait to see people walk across the stage that have taken the Vitel Freedom Club Challenge and gotten their Vitel Freedom Club shirt saying, I took the challenge, and guess what? You earned it. That's your message to proclaim. You are part of the Freedom Club, and you're eliminating your expenses and somebody else and helping somebody else do the same. Pay it forward system, folks. Also, tomorrow night, I will end with this. We got a massive webinar. Write this down. www.vitelimpact2013. This is you do not want to miss this webinar presentation that I'm going to be hosting. I'm excited about it. It finally boiled down to this, and you'll see what I mean when you get there tomorrow. www.vitelbroadcast.com. Again, www.vitelbroadcast.com. That's for tomorrow night's webinar, 7:30 Central Standard Time. I can't wait to see you there. But more importantly, invite a guest and watch your business take the next step to success. I look forward to seeing you across the stage in Houston and also in the Bay. Take care for now.